guys, we are on the next day and this is what I'm having for my lunch. I've missed breakfast totally. I've been busy editing a video. So I will stick the calories on screen for this and a breakdown then of what is in there on the next screen. But I've made an egg sandwich with a boiled egg. I haven't put any margarine or butter on the bread. I've just used some Heinz salad cream. Very rough sandwich. So I've made that. I've got some party rings and Aldi crisp chunks, the caramel one, and then I've got a pack from a multi-bag of Transformer snacks. So that is my lunch and I will catch you in the next clip. Oh, I had that lunch. Do you know what? The bread was out of date, I discovered after. It was all right though. Right, I have got a little box to show you. I've had this a couple of days and I've been busting to get it out and use it, but I want to show you guys first. Little clue there on the name on the box. I have a Louis Vuitton handbag in here. Now this was kindly sent to me by a company called a Tipstar. Now they are an online company who sell handbags and they are dupes for the real McCoy. Now I have only had one Louis Vuitton genuine bag in my 48 years of life, and looking at the quality on this bag and the quality on the real thing, I couldn't tell one single difference in it. I would never have known. If you gave me this as a gift, I would never, obviously not you guys, but if Warren had bought me this and given it to me, I'd be none the wiser. I wouldn't have known. Anyway, Tipstar have kindly gifted this to me. They haven't paid me to do the video. I am going to give you my honest review on what I think of this bag. So let's open it and see what's inside. So you get this box, which has a magnetic flap on it there. You can take these out like this. They just flick out. And then you can push these handles through, the ribbon handles. And then obviously you can just carry that as a carry bag if you needed to. So let's unclip that and see what is inside. So this also, these are magnetic. I think you might be able to fold this box flat if you needed to be honest, if you wanted to store it for any reason. Yeah, you would, I think, because they are magnetic on there, can you see? But that is the box it comes in. However, inside there, you get some ribbons. Like if you were giving this to someone as a gift, you could do the box up all fancy. Or you wouldn't even have to buy an extra gift bag, because you also get a bag with it that would fit into with matching coloured handles. So that is that. So this is how the bag comes, and you get it into it comes in its own dust bag. Now I have seen on somebody's channel that when they get bags like this in you know, their bags, they make them into cushion covers eventually, which is a good idea if you fancy a bit of a swish cushion cover. But yeah, you get the dust bag. Now let's get on to the actual bag. Now I went for a Louis Vuitton Madeleine black bag. It's a 24 by 17 by 8.5 centimetre. This one is currently in stock. I did have a look at their website today to see if it was in stock. And yeah, they're called Tipstar because I think they want you to feel like a star, because I would feel like a star going out in this bag because I'm not used to a luxury bag. So I chose a black bag because black will go with anything, and I just thought black is going to be the bag, you know, I'm going to get the most use out of this bag with it being in black. So it's got a cover over the handle, which I will take off. I mean, it came very well packed. Everything has got packaging on it, covering on it, even the little, like even on the goldy coloured attachments for the handle, because there's a longer handle with it. Let's have a look. It's got covers over here to stop it getting scratched. And it's even got little covers on there to protect them, obviously, when it's on its way to you. So as you can see, it does have the name on the latch. On there. And then to open it, you just push those together and it opens. So inside, we have a handle. Now, the handle isn't grey, which it looks like on there. We'll open that. You get a little wallet with the bits in. You get a little booklet. And what else have we got in here? We have got... So this bag has a man-made lining and it has a leather outside. It's a little tag advising you of that. And then there is a little leaflet in there, which unfortunately is in Chinese, so I can't translate that for you. And then you've got a booklet telling you, what's it telling you? Hang on, it's in many different languages. There is English in here. Let's have a look. I should tell you about the manufacturing process and the finest leathers. And about the grade, featuring distinguishing features and things like that. And it's telling you about how to look after the bag as well. So that is really handy. I will have a good read of that later. So this is the handle. Now I did get an option of bags. I wasn't told to have this bag. I was allowed to pick a bag. So thank you for that, Tipstar. But I do like a bag that I can hold. Having a strap for me, I don't very often wear a strap, and I don't very often wear a body bag going across. I do now and again, but I don't very often do that because I've got quite big boobs, and I tend to find that a bag with a body strap tends to emphasize those, and you know, we don't want to emphasize them. So I do prefer a bag that I can hold in my hand. So this one has got the strap, obviously, if I want to wear it like that. Let's just take the covering off. I mean, it's really well packaged, to be fair. There's like nothing left uncovered that you could... Look, even they've got tape around them. Stop them getting scratched. That's on so well. I don't know if I can get it off. I need a pair of scissors, I think. No. No, it's coming off. It's even got on here, I've noticed, you can see Louis Vuitton symbol. Can you see it on the top there? Right there. So let's undo the other one as well. Just getting the covering off. So on their website, I've noticed as well, they do they don't just do bags, they do shoes and they do hats. There was a lot of fancy hats if you've gone on holiday, and like the visor ones. I noticed a nice Celine visor one. I know my friend would like that, so I'm going to tell her about that. Let me get this off. Better to have it well packaged than hardly anything on there. Right, that is off of there. So that is the strap, and these spin round, which is good as well. So you don't end up with your strap all buckled up, because if it's stiff and doesn't move, then you end up with your bag all twisted and that. But because they're moving, your bag will go with you. So I'm just going to clip these on. As easy as that. So we do have the longer strap if need be, if you want it. And that is also adjustable. It's got quite a big adjustment on there. We've also got some extra bits to put on. Right, so this also comes with a bag with the Louis Vuitton. Catch the right light, you can see it there, printed on there. And then this strap. So what you would do is feed that up through there. Yeah, and then you pull it through, and then the ring is in there to stop it coming through. And then you can just put this where you want on the bag, so you can just feed it through one of the links, and then you would put that through there. I mean, you don't have to put that on the bag if you don't want to. It's up to you, but then you've got that on the bag as well then. Hanging on the bag. So, what do you think so far? Am I going to look classy walking around with floss with my nice designer bag? I think I will. I will keep this one more for special treats, like when my husband takes me out maybe for a meal. Whenever's that. Things like that. I won't use this every day because it's slightly more posher, I would say. I would hang on to this one. But it is... I'm just looking at it because I'm like, I've got a Louis Vuitton bag. Yes, I know it's not genuine Louis Vuitton, but who knows? Obviously, you guys know, because who sees me in the street that I, you know, nobody will know. Nobody will know. So we've got the long strap if I do decide to put it on my shoulder or around my chest, because occasionally I will, but mainly I'm going to be holding it like that. So you've got the clasp on the front, you just do that and it opens really easily. And now we're on to the inside of the bag. Now the inside of the bag has a pocket there with no zip or anything on. It's just an open pocket that you can slide things in. It also has these little packs to stop it getting damp, as they all do. And then it has got two because the bag's quite small, it's actually got two quite big pockets in there. So as you can see, it's got two pockets, and then it has a zip compartment in the middle that you can keep your more valuable things in. I would probably use that just to put my money in if I was going out on a night out. The zips have also got fastenings, well, not fastenings, but they've also got those, I've still got the cover on it there. It's not just a little zip, it's actually got an end, so you've got something to grab hold of. Especially if you go on a night out, you know, you've had a couple of drinks, you need something you can, not that I drink, but something you can find and unzip when you need your key to get back in the house. The stitching on this bag, again, it all looks excellent. There's not any stitching on here that, you know, you get like loose stitching sticking up and you think, oh, there's not one loose stitch. really impressed with this. I mean, Louis Vuitton is what I chose. I like the bag. I like the shape of the bag. I like the style of the bag. I like the look of the bag. I like the colour, because who doesn't like black? But like I say, check out their website, because it's not just Louis Vuitton. They've got Gucci, Prada, and what else I put there? Fendi, Dior, Chanel, Celine, Tiffany things. Yeah, there's loads. So, what do you think, guys? Let me know down in the comments if you like the bag. Let me know if you don't like the bag. Let me know if you've ever purchased anything from Tipstar. So, thank you, Tipstar, for sponsoring this part of the video and sending me this lovely bag. I really do think it is lovely, and I can't wait to use it. So, yeah. And if you guys, I'm just looking at the, I'm just looking at this now, because I've still left the cover on the front bit. Let me just peel that off. It's still on there, so I'm gonna peel that off while I'm talking to you. Anyway, if you do like this bag and you would like to have a look at what else that they can provide you, or if you do really like this bag and you think, I'm gonna get that bag, I can give you a discount code. So my discount code is CAZA15, and that will give you 15% off your order. Just take it. That was so well put on. They must have put that on at the factory, like in production, because that was so well put on. It was like vacuumed onto it. As you can see, the cover there. So you can probably read that better now. I've done that. But there. But yeah, no. This is going to be my #1 going out bag. So next time I do go out and I bring you along, you will see me out with this bag. It's not very often I get to treat myself, and when a company thinks my channel's good enough to show off their items, then I love it. So thank you so much, Tipstar. Please check them out, guys. Take advantage of the 15% off that you can have. I will put all the details below in the description box. As always, I will also put the link to this bag, and that will take you to their website to show you all the other goodies they've got. So thanks, Tipstar. I really do love it. Me with a Louis Vuitton bag. Ah, me. Who am I? Who is she? Anyway, that is the bag I've wanted to show you for a couple of days. I just haven't been able to do the video. I've had a day to myself today after yesterday being driven absolutely freaking mental by the kids. It killed me. I don't know how I didn't have a nervous breakdown. I did a lot of shouting anyway. You probably heard me from wherever you live. But yeah, my mum wants to go shopping, and Warren has messaged me to say that he wants Vimto and some coffees for work, and he wants this and he wants that. So I think I'm going to pick the kids up from school, because it is quite late now. Oh, I don't even know what time it is. Alexa, what's the time?
The time is 2:25 p.m.
How many other people got a time update then? Yeah, well, it's 2:25. So I got to be up to school. I leave here at 3 o'clock. So I haven't got time to get my mum, go to the shops, come back. I've only got half an hour. So I'm going to have a little bit of a titivation around the house, so Warren doesn't think I've been doing absolutely nothing all day, when the reality is I've done a nail video that's taken me friggin' forever. Editing it, that was, because I painted my nails yesterday. And they still look as good as the day I did them. But yeah, and I'm doing pork burgers. And I haven't made the crumble or the other thing. Oh, that's what I can do within half an hour. Let's do it. Come on, let's do it. We'll do the crumble mixture now, and all I need to do is put the topping on it, because I know my mother would like a bit of crumble. Old Floss. She hasn't been out for a couple of days. I'm taking her out to meet my friend tomorrow. We're going to Morrison's for dinner. We live the high life, see? We don't go to places where You know, we don't go to the Ritz, where we can take things like this to the Ritz. We go to Morrison's Cafe and Tesco's Cafe. Times are hard. And because my meter's working properly, I plugged my car in this morning, because when I first bought my car, my electric car, it cost me less than £5 to charge it for like 200 miles. It was bloody brilliant. It was like driving on nothing. Now the gas and electric have gone up. I clocked it this morning to see what it was doing when I plugged it in. And it's still plugged in now, but I think it must be fully charged now because it stopped clocking up. Started going round. Money was going up and up and up. Every time I looked at it, I was like getting in a sweat. And it got to £8. So it's practically doubled in money to go to the same place, the same mileage, same distance. However, it's still a lot of money cheaper than filling up my car with fuel. Warren's got like a big turbo car, and he puts about £55 a week in his, and that costs me no more than £10 a week to go here, there and about with me and my mother, take the kids to school. I don't go that far, but it costs me no more than a tenner. So technically it's still a lot cheaper to run. And my next car, which is due next year, because my lease will be up on that one because I just lease it. Yeah, and I am 100% getting an electric car again, even though the electric's gone up. So I think I'm going to look. I really want a Tesla, and then people are telling me, oh, don't get a Tesla. Oh, I've got the right bag now for a Tesla, haven't I? Got the right bag. But no, I really want a Tesla. My friend's got a Tesla. That's not why I want it, because my friend's got a Tesla. Man across the road's got one as well. But I really want one. But everyone I mention it to, they're like, oh, don't buy one of them. They're a nightmare. Don't buy one of them. Oh, I wouldn't have one of them. So they put me off the idea. So I might have a look at a Hyundai. There's an advert on lately telling you how to say it properly, isn't there? It's Hyundai, isn't it? Hyundai. There's a couple of them I might look at. A Hyundai Bionic, one of them. Or I might look at an ID4, because my mum's in her 80s now. I'm knackered, as in my legs. My car is quite low, and my mother's having trouble getting in it and out of it. It's like 1, 2, 3, push her out. So I think I need to get a car that's going to be slightly higher off the ground. But then, because I'm only 4'11" and every day seems to be getting shorter, I don't want a car that's too high to get in, because I'd have to climb in, and I can't climb. Not at the moment anyway. So I need to look at a car, but it's nothing urgent, because I'm not going to change it until maybe June next year, which will be here before we know it, because can you believe that we're in March already? Anyway, enough talking. I'm going to pack this bag away because I don't want it to get all dusty in that, and I'm going to put it away, and I'll get this out when I'm going out somewhere nice. Not just a bingo or something like that. It doesn't warrant bingo, although lately I've been lucky and I've won enough to actually buy a real McCoy, but because I've got children and a family and they need their bedrooms doing and stuff like that, I wouldn't be spending it on a big, massive, genuine bag. Although I would buy one of these. Yeah, let's go and do a crumble, and then it's done, innit? Innit? I've got apples and pears. Apples and pears. Oh, just noticed as well. Tell you what, I'm noticing things as I'm packing it away. It says Louis Vuitton on there as well. These bags, I tell you what, they are very well made. Even though I'm not talking about the bag anymore, as you know, because I finished that bit, but I'm still talking about it. That's how good it is. Yeah, I got apples and pear. Do I make a pear crumble? Or do I make an apple and pear crumble? Or do I make just, yeah, pear or apple and dried fruit, maybe with some cinnamon. Let's do a pear one, just pears. Yeah, we'll do pears. Pears. Right, pear crumble mixture. What would you put in with pears? Cinnamon still? I think so. Bit of cinnamon, no, a bit of nutmeg maybe. Maybe I'll do a quick TikTok before I do it, because I do always go, that's my #1 place to look for if I want a recipe, is I just put TikTok on my phone, and then like I'll put in pear crumble and it'll just come up with loads of people doing pear crumbles. So let's do a thumbnail. Right, old Tom here, having a good munch down on his veg. That's a job for Dexter to do when he comes home, is to clean him out. Tom! See? He's there. He's there. Right, I'm going to get some pears on the boil, or on the simmer, or whatever I'm going to do with them. So, I've got some pears. One bag's open. One bag is not. I'm going to use them all, just use them up. So, let's get chopping these pears. So I put the apple into a saucepan. These are my Genius saucepans that haven't got a handle, and you've got a handle that you just put on when you need to put it on and off the hob, and they're flipping excellent. They were purchased by us, we weren't gifted them, but they are brilliant. So the pears are in there. Did I just say apples? The pears are in there. And all I've done, I've looked in the cupboards. I can't reach the sultanas. They're unreachable by Kaza. So I managed to get a spatula and drag down the currants. So we have got pears, currants. I decided to put some cinnamon in. And I've put some light brown sugar in there. 50 grams of sugar. I'll put all the amounts that I use for it in the description box below. I'm going to put a tiny bit of water in there and just simmer it on the hob. However, we have got to 3 o'clock, so I'm just going to put a plate over the top of that to cover it, and then I will be back with you when I'm simmering it. So I've literally run out of time, guys, so I will be back in the next clip, which will be a flash. So I'm back in, I'm just simmering this down. I've just added 100ml of water in there. So I'm just going to simmer that down while I do the dishes, and I'll catch up with you in a minute. I'm going to use this glass loaf tin to put my crumble mix in. So that is in there, and then I've just made a topping. In here I have got flour, sugar, oats, melted butter, some cinnamon and some brown sugar. So I'm going to pop that onto there, and then once we are ready to have it, I'm just going to stick it in the air fryer to warm it up. So that is going to be our pudding tonight, and now I'm going to get on and make some pork burgers. So there it is done. It's got a nice thick topping on it, and I'm not going to stick it in the air fryer until we're ready to have it, and then I'll cook it then and cook off and make a nice crispy top. Right, so these pork burgers, I'm going to use this pork mince. I have got a packet of Savers sage and onion stuffing and an egg. So I'm just going to bind all of those together and make some burgers. They work out, if I make 5 burgers, they work out at 315 calories a burger. However, I've put the weights in so I can work it out per 100 grams. So the one I'm having, I can weigh it and know the exact calories. So let's get these burgers made. And I'm not going to put them on a frying pan because it tends to fill the house with smoke. Not that I'm burning them, but you know, but if I cook them in the Ace Cool, don't get any of that. So they're going to go in the air fryer. Not 5, so that will bring the calories down straight away. But like I say, I will weigh these I want to get them all on one tray so that they cook the same. So 6 burgers. I'm sure somebody will want more than one burger, or I will have a spare for tomorrow or something, or I'll just freeze it. But yeah, I'm going to stick those in the air fryer to cook now, and I will catch up with you once they're done. These are the burgers, and I'm just testing one to make sure it is cooked. And that is plenty. 75 or above, and they're done in the middle. So they've puffed up quite a lot, which is nice. Nice thick burgers. So I'm going to assemble them now and work my calories out. This is my dinner. It's 776 calories. I've got some lightly salted Tesco tortilla chips. My burger is in there. I've got baconaise dressing with some lettuce, 1 slice of plastic cheese in a burger bun. And if you can hear a noise in the background, I've got the Ace Cool on with the crumble in it. I've got over 500 calories left, so I'll be able to have a little bit of that with some squirty cream. So this is my crumble and cream. It's 344 calories, and that is my pudding. So it smells really nice, but yeah, that's the crumble. So I have been doing a little oleo collection tonight. I finished my night off with a penguin for 130 calories, and I'm knackered. Everybody's been and collected. Did have a few sandwiches left over, which is a shame. I've stuck them in the fridge unless the kids eat them tomorrow. They get binned because you're not allowed to give them out after midnight. Right, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow. I'm taking my mum to Morrison's, meeting an old friend from work. We're going to have lunch there, pick a couple of bits up. And it's Friday again tomorrow. See you there.